so we think we might have taken a wrong turn, and we had this incredibly horrible sharp corner, and it was just too narrow to get around it. And we did stay up until we knocked that wall, and then unfortunately we came off. Probably the worst coming off that we've had so far. We're okay. Yes, not quite so steep and narrow this side.
No, no.
Well, we thought we'd taken a wrong turn coming out of that car park, but we went anyway, and then of course Google Maps redirected us up that hill, and we thought, oh, it might go. So we gave it a bit of a go, and then we realised we shouldn't have given it a bit of a go, and we ended up on our side, on the hill, on a corner.
Yeah. Unbelievably steep.
Unbelievably steep.
Unbelievably twisty.
Yeah.
And gravelly.
Oh, terrible gravel.
It was these stones, it was worse than this. All these loose stones where so many vehicles had gone up and basically dislodged all the stones. All the stones were right on the motorcycle line that we needed.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get any purchase at all. A combination of having to go round the corners and up such steep corners and such a steep hill on loose gravel. I think if it hadn't been loose gravel, we may have stood a chance.
Yeah, it's still very narrow
Only may have stood a chance. If it had just been clean tarmac, we may have done it. But with the gravel, absolutely no way. In fairness, it's not the bike. I would challenge any rider to try and do that 2-up on this bike.
Yeah.
It was very, very steep.
I think we gave it a jolly good try.
We did.
It wasn't a nice fall because obviously we fell downhill with the bike coming towards us. But thankfully, with all our panniers on each end of the bike, it falls on that before it falls on us, doesn't it?
Well, it leaves us this safe zone, doesn't it?
Yeah, sort of gap in the middle.
It rests on the pannier. We've done a little bit of damage to one of the panniers. Nothing terrible. It hasn't punctured, just scratches and a little dent in the metal pannier.
And better that than me.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It gives you, the viewer, a true picture of the hazards that sometimes come our way. As I say, I don't film them all, and thankfully it sounds like we're always falling off, but actually that's probably only the second time on the move, isn't it? There was that first time when the disc lock. Oh yeah, the disc lock, we forgot to take it off.
Yeah, the viewers have seen the disc lock thing in Whitby Abbey, but we didn't fall off. We pulled away and the disc lock was on, and we said about it had happened before, and we actually came off in a Tesco's car park, didn't we?
We didn't film that one.
And we didn't film that one. And then a couple of episodes ago, we came off on that green lane on the golf course.
Yeah, in a puddle.
On that byway, in a puddle, and that was just a sort of tip over.
A slow lean over, yeah. Again on gravel.
Yeah, again on gravel.
Yeah, gravel in the puddle.
Yeah, gravel and a really tight turn. I mean, I appreciate we're not off-roading properly, but when you're adventure biking, it is inevitable, if you're doing thousands of miles, that you are going to, at some stage, the bike's going to lay down.
Yeah. And we've got such a big bike with so much weight that sometimes it's just, it's very difficult. So this road goes, so be happy with, have a look at the map.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And it takes us that way as well.
Feels like the wrong direction. Oh.
Absolutely gorgeous.
After the last experience, I didn't want a chance going up there.
Yeah, we do go to a dead end. I think it's coming up here. It's you see it on. Oh no, that was the dead end up there.
Yeah.
So we just got to take that stop out. say that, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the last episode we left Cardigan and entered the Welsh county of Pembrokeshire. We know it fairly well. It's been a favourite holiday destination of ours for many years, especially when the kids were young. Many people rave about Cornwall, but dare I say, Pembrokeshire is just as good and, in our experience at least, has less crowds. At the far northern edge of Pembrokeshire is Diners Island, which is not an island at all but a peninsula. Maybe it's just the times we visit, but the small hamlets here are a haven of peace and tranquillity. This delightful little cove was yet another place where we should have stopped and got off the bike. Had we done so, we would have discovered that cafe I was talking about was 500 years old. As we make our way around Pembrokeshire, prepare yourself for an endless feast of fantastic scenery and picture-perfect towns, villages and even a city. Coming in from the north, Fishguard is the first significant town. We're making our way along the North Quay. This is the oldest part of Fishguard, known as Lower Town. In episode 65 we spoke about Dylan Thomas. He's probably best known for writing the radio drama Under Milk Wood. The 1972 screen adaptation of the play, starring Richard Burton, Elizabeth Taylor and Peter O'Toole, was predominantly filmed here in Lower Town. I might sound very cultured, but I can assure you English was my worst subject at school and I read very few books. Until I put these videos together, I'd never read, listened to or watched Under Milk Wood. It's been described as a cult movie, but having just scanned it on YouTube, I would sum it up as a carry-on film for the middle classes. Maybe it works better as the radio play it was intended to be. Also, the film Moby Dick, starring Gregory Peck, was filmed here in 1955. Rotor's extended.
That was Dave Evans. Thank you, Dave, for the history of Lower Town, Fishguard Lower Town. This is the quayside.
There's a lot I could say about this pleasant fishing port town, but perhaps the most interesting fact is that it was the location for the last invasion of mainland Britain. Between the 22nd and 24th of February 1797, 1,400 Frenchmen landed and attempted to establish a bridgehead. Quite what their longer term plan was, I don't know, but the locals were having none of it. Despite the element of surprise and having presumably planned and resourced the venture, all they managed was to take brief control of the town and a few farms. Various militia and groups of townspeople forced them into an unconditional surrender. The local women dressed in their traditional costume and fooled the French into thinking they were the British Army. According to folk legend, armed with a pitchfork, Jemima Nicholas led a group of women and rounded up 12 French soldiers and held them captive inside a church.
Is it called Strumble Head Lighthouse? Or just presumably?
Yeah, presumably so. Yeah.
Back in episode 45 we told you the fascinating story of Peg Braithwaite. She was a lighthouse keeper on Walney Island near Barrow-in-Furness. Walney is one of only a few privately owned lighthouses. Most are operated by Trinity House, or to use its full proper name, the Master, Wardens and Assistants of the Guild, Fraternity or Brotherhood of the Most Glorious and Undivided Trinity and of St Clement in the parish of Deptford Strond in the county of Kent. This grand title perhaps gives an insight to the organisation's structure and governance. In 1514, Henry VIII granted a royal charter to a guild of mariners who wanted to take control of the shipping on the Thames. Their reason? Safety. Sound familiar? In 1566, Elizabeth I enabled Trinity House to, at their wills and pleasures, and at their costs, to make, erect, and set up such as so many beacons, marks, and signs for the sea, whereby the dangers may be avoided and escaped, and ships the better come into their ports without peril. Trinity House pretty much took control of what is called aids to navigation. This not only includes lighthouses but buoys as well. As part of the deal, they got to levy or tax all shipping. Today, despite the advent of GPS technology, lighthouses are still used to warn shipping of land and shallow waters. Trinity House manage over 600 aids to navigation, including their remaining 65 operational lighthouses. Over the years, automation has taken over to the point that lighthouses no longer need to be manned. The lighthouse here at Strumble Head was erected by Trinity House in 1908. It replaced a light vessel previously moored in the south of Cardigan Bay. The circular stone tower is 55 feet high, and although the source of illumination has changed over the years, it still uses the original lantern and lens. The lighthouse was fully automated in 1980 and is now monitored from the Trinity House Operation Control Centre at Harwich, with regular visits made by an attendant.
And there, Tim.
Oh yeah. Hello. morning, van lifer. No dolphins. Candlefloss house. Marshmallow. It's a marshmallow house. Castle.
20%. We laugh at that. This way.
40%.
40?
Oh my goodness.
Lordy, lordy.
Another little cove down a dead end. So that's your waymark gone. I think not suitable for large vehicles, but we're not large. Thank you. Well, it's just a little fishing cove, isn't it, Castle?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not too dissimilar to the last one, is it?
Not many houses here at all. Looks like a quarry, a mining site.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Well, there's some history here, isn't there? There's a
yeah, is it mining or a fort? Looks like a fort.
story and something going on there.
The imposing structures that dominate the harbour here at Porthgain are the remains of large brick hoppers that were used to store crushed dolerite before it was shipped out for use as roadstone. Locally quarried slate was also shipped from here. What's left of the old hoppers is now a scheduled ancient monument.
Popular?
Yeah, very popular. Give us up a bit more room.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready. Been here before? I think we have actually. Just tell him we're going to do a U-E, aren't we? We're not staying.
You're alright, we're not stopping, we just need to turn around, alright? Cheers.
Let's get a close up of the beach.
Surface beach by the look of it.
Oh wow, yeah, look. Totally. Smells fishy, lovely. Oh yeah, lovely. Very popular beach.
Yeah.
Very accessible beach, that's probably why. White Sands Bay.
That's lovely, doesn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous, yes. Lots of campers, surfers, got it all going on.
Yeah.
Very nice. Time to leave.
Yeah, very busy.
Yeah.
Although we can expect this now, can't we, from here on?
Yes.
This is Pembrokeshire.
Pembrokeshire in August.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
We've had sunnier weather in March and April,
Yeah.
haven't we?
That's sure.
We've had
thing,
much
yeah.
sunnier weather. Wow, this car's going down here.
Where does it go?
Goes straight on, it would appear.
No unauthorised vehicles. Something, something, something in Welsh. No
Private
parking,
road.
no touring, private road.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're not
Okay.
authorised, so
No
Does it-
unauthorised.
it must go. Do you think it does go out to the lighthouse then, out there?
Oh, Google Maps had us going this way, but I'm not sure we're gonna.
Do you think you're thinking that's not an official sign, aren't you?
Oh, I don't think it is,
But if it's private property, no, that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
see,
Yeah, and then it loops
This
around
is-
there.
go up round there. Access to no unauthorised.
So do we risk it or not? That one actually says private road.
No park.
No cars or motorcycles.
Shall we or shan't we? Do we or don't we? Join us next week to find out.